Right, this is Sean V. Bradley. I got a special guest here. You are?
Chris Dooney.
Okay, and where are you at and what's your title?
Chris Dooney out of Rockland, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and I'm the Internet Director here at Rockland.
Okay, and this is New York, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody that's watching this video, I love what I do because I get to travel all over the United States and interview automotive sales professionals. And I was here at Chris, and I was telling the story about Tammy LeBlue and selling, X amount of units. And I was told, because Chris was humble, he was like, Chris delivered. Tell him how many units you delivered, my brother.
47.
Say that again?
47.
In 1 month.
That's right.
Okay, how many new versus how many used?
31 new, 16 used.
At a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealership?
That's right.
Okay, and what would you say that you average when you were on the floor a month?
Probably about 30.
Okay, so my question is this. The national average, I don't know if you know this, is only 9.6 cars.
Wow.
That's exactly. I don't know how people live off of 9.6 cars, but when you hear that and knowing that you sold 47 cars, but out of the 17,500 car dealerships out there, out of the almost 250,000 automotive sales professionals, the average person only sells 9.6 cars. And you know that you sold 47 units in a month. What do you say to that?
I mean, it was hard work. You have to be dedicated to your craft and what you do. You have to always sharpen the saw. That's what they say. You have to, take things that work, apply them every day. You have to really find what that customer's niche is.
Let me ask a couple, specific questions. Out of those 47 units you delivered that month, how many of them were from fresh ups?
I would say probably about 40.
40. Wow. So that's just upping the hell out of people.
Yeah.
Now, what was your closing ratio on the showroom floor?
61, 62%.
Okay, the national average is only 18 to 20% NADA wise. Your store is 28%. How did you have double your store and like way more than national average? What was your secret to closing more fresh ups?
You have to build a relationship with the customer, before you even start to sell the product. You sell yourself, you sell the establishment that you work out of, the added value that establishment offers, and your commitment to them. And after that, you just have to dig and find a deal.
Okay, so question for you: would you say did you make gross on these people, or did you give away cars, or how did that work for you?
About $2,000 a copy.
So wait a minute, you sold 47 units at 2 G's a copy. I'm sure you hit every bonus level. If you don't mind me asking, how much did you gross that month?
How much did I gross? How much did I put in my pocket?
Gross first.
Off the top of my head, I never calculated it. Again, it really didn't mean too much to me.
Right.
But I would say probably close to 100,000.
Wow, that is insane. Okay, and how much did you walk away from that month?
25.
25 G's.
That's right.
Yo, do you hear that in a month at a Chrysler dealership? Much respect. All right, so now if you had a lot of at-bats. Let's talk about what are your biggest objections that you get. If you sold 47 units, you probably heard everything that month of why they didn't want to buy a car or why they should have asked their wife. What would you say the biggest objections or pushbacks you got from your prospects were?
There's always the price objection. Everybody's trying to be at a certain payment. One thing that I was always very good at is selling a lease. If you
Say that again?
Selling a lease.
So leasing.
Yeah.
Talk to us why.
People come in and they want to retail, especially, older customers. They're set on purchasing a car. They don't understand the benefits of leasing. They don't understand that you're allowing the bank to absorb the inequity in the car. If you drive a lot of miles, it's going to benefit you much more to lease versus purchase, because you're allowing the bank to absorb that inequity for all those miles that you are driving. So I flipped a lot of people to leases.
And you're able to gross a lot more with the leases.
Of course.
Okay, so that's phenomenal. So one of your tips was being able to be really strong in articulating the value prop of a lease.
Exactly.
Okay, so what? Let's just go through the basics. This is going to be for basic. When you up somebody and they said the traditional, I'm just looking. How do you handle that?
Okay, no problem. What are you looking at? What can I help you with? Can I answer any questions for you?
So you don't just scurry around and go into the little closet and run away when somebody poofs you.
No.
You can't, right?
No.
All right. So basically, you had something confident to respond to somebody with, and then you basically just kind of built that rapport with them.
Every person that I approached when I was on the floor, I'm no longer on the floor at this point, but every person I approached when I was on the floor, I thought I was going to sell.
So your mindset. You know what, brother? Thank you so much for saying that, Chris. Let's talk about that. How much of your mindset and your belief in yourself to sell a car is important as well as your skill set?
It's 100% relevant. It's very important. If you think that you're going to fail, you're going to fail. If you believe in yourself and you believe that you're going to succeed each and every time, you're going to find a way.
You know, I believe in the laws of attraction and manifestation, the whole secret, that whole concept, and that's exactly what you're saying is that, you know, I love that. You have to believe that you are going to sell that person, and failure is not an option. Okay, let's talk about prospecting. Did you do any did you drive any referral business or prior customers, or how did that work?
Absolutely. After the storm, we had a lot of people out of
In Sandy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people out of Staten Island, actually, and there's a ton of dealerships out on Staten Island and a ton between us and them. I actually sold a whole neighborhood, one family, 6 cars. They sent me 8 referrals within that month and the month after that. I mean, 17, 18 deals just off of that storm alone, off of one neighborhood, neighbors.
So do you have any advice for salespeople that are trying to build their referral network? Just asking, right?
You have to treat people the right way. You have to, not stop following up with them once you deliver the car. A lot of salespeople, they write up a deal, and before they even deliver it, they stop their follow-up. When you write a deal, it's the first step. It's the first stage. Until it's delivered, I mean, you don't make any money on it. You don't get paid on writing up a deal. And after you deliver it, I mean, you can pay yourself again and again and again, and it's 10 times easier than a fresh up. You have someone coming into you that's been referred to you that their friend, that their family has told them all the great, attributes that you possess and that you're going to provide to them. So, yeah, I mean, referral business, I built a book of business here in 4 months. It took me 4 months to get to 47 cars from getting into the Chrysler brand.
Are you serious? In 4 months?
Yes.
Now, what's your average salesperson here sell?
20, 22.
So this store does about 250 units, somewhere thereabouts,
We
right?
do about 250, 260 combined.
So they're doing about 18, 20 units.
Yeah.
And you pretty much more than doubled that, and you did it within 4 months.
Yes.
Okay, closing, what's your advice? So if somebody's watching this, because there's thousands of people that go to automotive internet sales, and somebody just wants to be successful, what would you say your takeaway tips are to how could you be successful in the automotive industry and hopefully sell 30, 40 more cars? What would you advise them to do?
Yeah, you have to want it. I mean, you have to want to win. You have to want to succeed. You have to, say to yourself every day when you wake up, what are my goals for today? What are my goals for 6 months from now? What are my goals for, a year from now? What do I want for my family? Do I want to be average? Do I want to be above average? I mean, everything that you get is what you put into it. So, I mean, just the belief that every single person you speak with is going to be a customer of yours, is going to be a long-time client. I mean, it's the perception that you give to them. The way you treat them is what they're going to return to you. If you treat them like, I'm going to sell you a car, I'm going to make this work. One way or another, we're going to find a way that you're comfortable within your budget making this purchase, whether they want to buy and they end up leasing, or they want to buy and they end up doing a balloon finance. I mean, you have to explore every single avenue, and they have to be willing to let you explore every single avenue, which is on you. It's on the relationship you built with them, how long they're going to sit at your desk and be patient with you.
So, again, I got to just tell you, it's really an honor to meet you. I travel all over the place, and it's rare to find someone that sells over 40 or 45 cars. So thank you so much for sharing, some of your story with our audience. And for everybody paying attention, this man is now the internet director for a dealership that's selling 250, 260 units, and your goal is to do over 300 units out of your internet department at a Chrysler Dodge Jeep dealership in New York. Is that correct?
That's right.
Folks, look at this video. This is the face of the future. You need an internet director that's got massive skills, that's got sales skills, that's got sales management skills. So this dealership is freaking lucky to have an internet director that sold 47 units and now is in charge of a team of 5 appointment setters, 4 internet sales managers. I cannot wait to share in your success. Thank you for letting me be part of your success.
Thank you, Sean.